Okay. Da 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 da. We're going back to Hogwarts today. Yes, we are going together with C and A. Yes, that is right, canon friends. We are going together. We're going together with C and A to Hogwarts today because I am C
and A.
And
I gotta be honest, are we going back to Hogwarts? Because I don't think we're at Hogwarts right now.
hopefully we'll go back to Hogwarts today. That was what the whole song was about.
Okay.
It was maybe false optimism, but oh my gosh. These goblins are like turncoats.
Yes.
The coats are all turned around and all weird looking. So let's go figure out what happened. Because when we last left off, what happened, eh?
We had just fought all the... Are those
fish?
Kites?
Flying fish. They're flying
kites. They're kites. So we had just left off with... We had helped the goblin guy get his carts back. Remember? We went to the camp. And we had...
carts galore.
Done what we needed to do to help him out. So his carts are back. So now we can buy things from him if we need to. But we don't have a whole lot of money right now.
They're beautiful, the horses with wings.
Yes, we already listened to that.
Oh my gosh, it's like the same conversation over and over again.
That's true. So let's look at what our to-do list is.
I want you to do some more drawings for me, dear.
Let's go. Okay, so let's look at our to-do list. We really should go see what it is we're supposed to do. I don't think we're supposed to do anything with those just yet.
Can you really trust a balloon that just floats there like that?
Who said anything about trusting them? Let's just leave them alone. So we have a better idea of what we're supposed to do with them.
You're so crafty up there, eh? Alright, fine. I suppose we'll leave them alone. For now. Alright, so, where we're going. We better check our map.
Well, I think we need to check what our to-do list is. What do we still need to do?
Oh my gosh, there's something in this bush.
Like, what are our quests?
We just got some lacewing flies.
Revelio.
What is that?
There's some more. Those are some more lacewing
bushes over here. Oh my goodness. More of them. You're right, eh?
There's a bunch of stuff around here.
Are these some sort of magic balls of log?
I don't know. Can you do something with them? Can you carry them somewhere? Can you lift them up? Wait, let's go look at what the other blue thing is. Maybe they go together. And you have to do something with them. Or something else that was over here that was blue. That thing. See?
Oh yeah, it definitely looks like you have to...
Some type of puzzle. I don't know if we've... Huh. I don't know if that's the one we want.
Reparo.
Nope.
Not.
Yeah, I don't know if we can do that. I don't know if we have the spells for it.
Maybe these sheep know the secret. Come here, sheeple.
So... Sheeple is a negative term.
Osseo sheep. Fine. Oh, don't bother me. Don't bother. Alright, shall we go to those coins, eh?
I guess so. But that's the guy selling his stuff, right?
Should we eat some of this soup, eh?
That's the guy with the potions. And we've talked to him before. But what we need to do is go to our list of things to do. We really need to do that.
Oh, fine.
Because we don't even know what we're doing right now, let alone
what our goals
are.
A woman needs help just across the water beyond the dock. Should we help that stranger?
I don't know. Is that what we're supposed to be doing now?
Well... This is a nice book. You got a nice outfit too, eh? Let's see. Quests.
There was an owl post we hadn't read.
Trials of Merlin require... Okay, we could go back to herbology class.
What are we supposed to do for herbology class?
Go to herbology class.
Oh, well, in that
I hope
case,
we didn't skip
Professor
it.
Heatcat's 2 assignments. So we've only done
Professor
2,
Heatcat
5,
wants
so
me
we
to
can't
practice
do that
avoiding
at all.
attacks by dodge rolling. She also wants me to cast Incendio on a few enemies. My field guide will not guide me through this assignment, but my map could still prove useful. Successfully avoid enemy attacks while dodge rolling. We got 5 out of the 10 there. Cast Incendio on enemies. Oh, I need to keep... Then I can get Expelliarmus!
Yes. Okay, so we could do the Trials of Merlin. I guess we're out here.
Okay, what's this exclamation point exclaiming to us, eh?
Mm.
Gobs of Gobstones. Crossed Wands round 3. Spell combination practice 2. We get wand handles. Okay, so I think that we should keep going on the Trials of Merlin.
Okay, let's keep going with that.
Oh, we missed an outpost. That's fine.
I
well.
was gonna. That's why I said a few minutes ago. Like, did we miss an owl post?
Who's this kid?
It's
Oh,
Lucian.
it's Luke and Brattleby. Ugh, it's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if you weave a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of Cross Wands. Also, the training dummy is still available. Lucian. It sounds funny when he writes. Alright.
Yeah, because everyone sounds like a real voice when they're writing, instead of a scribble of a pencil. But I suppose it's because they're, wizards.
Revelio.
What's this crazy lady want?
I'm not sure that's the one we're supposed to be talking to.
Aha. Trials of Merlin's beard.
No, just Trials of Merlin.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research.
Your research?
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi!
Oh my gosh, it's J.K. Rowling, and look at those
Mr.
brutes
Rookwood,
attacking
I
her.
don't know you.
Students, you can't be sick.
Enough out of you. Leave her alone.
Yeah. Oh. Calling names now, huh?
Pick him up and smash him. Yeah, we gotta do Incendio, so let's do some Incendio damage. Oops. No, we don't need that one. We don't need that one. Don't need Reparo. Leviosa, yeah. Get him, get him, get him! You're one. Shoot a different spell! That's what you have to do. Wait for it.
Oh, I see it has to recharge.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Oh, that's the dude from, it's Slash, the guitarist.
Wow!
This
I'm so
collection
excited!
in the section of the field guide has been updated with a new enemy type. You may learn valuable insights on enemies, such as their weaknesses to certain spells. Oh, cool. It's a new song they're writing, it sounds like.
Wait, it's you gotta use a red spell on him.
Oh
If it's
my
ready, you
gosh.
gotta use a red spell. Use Incendio. Oh, well, that works too.
I'm just warming up. Incendio. You're going to regret that.
You better heal some potions on yourself. I was gonna say, we don't have enough potions for this?
You call me a Charmander?
Yes.
How do you know what a Charmander is?
Do you wanna try again?
Yeah? Yes, I do.
So if you follow one up with another one, you can do damage, twice as much damage.
I just needed to learn that my Incendio recharges.
Most of them do, if you hit it too many times. They all have to take time to recharge.
Aha, I see.
So that's why. So that's why it's better to do one spell and then another spell, and just keep jumping back and forth between 2 spells, or like 3 spells.
Right.
That's what that means.
Oh, it starts back here.
Oh, watch the light go out of your eyes.
Oh, it's not Slash at all. It's like Slash's sister.
Ashwindler's. What? Okay, gotta get out of the way. Pick up the R thing and smash him.
You can't hold out forever. Please stop!
No, we're not gonna stop. What made you think we'd do that?
Stop that break! Aha! Back for more. Knew you were still hanging about.
Where is this? Is it just him?
Made a grave mistake.
4 of 10. Okay, now you gotta.
Release me!
Incendio.
What's happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
We're sorry.
It's probably all my fault. There's still creepy music. I don't know if it's done yet, lady.
We gotta speak with a stranger though.
No, Redwell, you're not J.K. Rowling's.
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills.
Thank you, thank you.
Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders.
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Yes, to research. Research how it's interesting, or who is Priya?
We gotta do Priya.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley.
Wow.
She's a traveling vendor.
She's really moving up in the
What's
world.
going on in the High
Wow,
Lands
yeah.
before I do.
Research, how
So what is
interesting.
she making?
Researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service.
Historian and archaeologist.
Specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Well, we know he's not a myth. He's extraordinary, don't we?
Yeah, let's just say how extraordinary.
Merlin.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Of the legend of King Arthur.
The very same.
Ah.
Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Curious pictures.
Very
These
curious.
pine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin.
Oh, that's what we're trying to do.
He created them as a diversion.
Didn't we just
for
find
his
one of
fellow
those?
I think so.
Slytherins. He was terribly fond
I bet
of
the balloons might be
puzzles
some
and
too.
enigmas.
Ooh, enigmas. I am fond of enigmas.
You mean that the balloons have been up there
How
since the days of
fascinating.
Merlin?
Interested in
Yeah.
Merlin.
Wow.
I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret.
Okay, shh.
No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I
Yeah?
suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Sounds delicious.
Mallow sweet.
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted.
Wow.
Each
Jeez.
swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallow sweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
Yes, yes.
Well, let's do
I
it.
brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
I love mallow sweet. Please give me your mallow sweet trunk. Sweet, sweet mallow sweet.
This trunk.
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have none. I'll take all.
I have the mallow sweet.
Have it.
We already. I thought we got Mallow-sweet leaves a little while ago.
Stone swell
Well, on the ground.
Each trap has these features. Place the mallow-sweet on the swell,
Well, and
and
see
we'll
what
see what
happens.
happens.
Okay. Let's do it, Precious. Here, puts our mallow sweet, Precious.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
They did. They so disappeared. Oh my gosh, that was stunning.
Or should you say you didn't see it? Huh?
I am curious about these pyres.
Pyres?
Okay, well, let's go check out the pyres now.
Revelio.
Okay. What do you... Okay.
Cassiopeia.
No, we can't... I think we have to put something in there, don't we? We have to do something with that, right? Oh. You want to protect yourself from those things? I can see how those leeches might be.
Revelio.
Okay, so you have to do something.
Leeches are scary.
Might help us here.
Oh, maybe a little
Leviosa?
incendio.
The flames make the pyre sink.
Pyre all around. Will it stop when it gets to the ground? Fire.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Alright,
All right.
I'll best these trials before they best me. What?
How beautiful!
It looks just like Merlin's beard. It is beautiful.
What the...
Oh, look, there's a vestige of Merlin.
I can hardly believe it.
You get attacked, but I guess it was all worth it, huh, lady?
I guess. Okay, let's go in the middle there and see what happens. Oh no, we gotta speak to Nora first. We can't have an inner... We can't apparently have a conversation with somebody standing magically in the center of a circle without talking to
Before
her
we got
first.
We can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions.
That's the
How
way.
does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Yes, I'm sure that will explain it all.
Trials like this one.
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research.
Good.
My
Well,
guess is
don't
that
let us
each
interfere
will
with the
also require
research.
Mallow-sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more.
All right, awesome.
I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Yes.
Pleasure's all ours.
Strange old lady.
And do be careful.
Enjoy
out there.
yourself.
Now I've got what I needed. I shall
Revelio.
return to the safety of
Okay,
my
don't tell
notes
us.
and books.
I mean,
Wait,
Sorry.
What?
Quest of Merlin, Trials of Merlin. Quest complete. Booyah!
Wow.
What? Look at her do that!
I know, isn't that
Holy
awesome?
cow, she just packed up her whole... Bye, lady. Up!
Okay, she's gone.
Man,
Well, we can't apparate yet.
talk about a single
I don't think we've learned that one yet.
Merlin's
So we've
gone
done
too.
this, so now we're gonna have to go do a different one. Right? Like,
Merlin's beard, I suppose.
oh yeah, this is so awesome, picking up leech juice.
So it's refreshing, eh?
Yeah, Grace pinch what?
Beseech us for some assistance.
Grace pinch what? I don't know.
This is the assistance beseecher out here, eh?
Is it? Is it?
Hello. Can I help you?
I'm Candy
thank
Game.
Goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys?
Of course, the Bath Pinch
Someone
Medleys.
would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself.
Good.
You see, I
Is
need
she
to
a
retrieve
Slytherin?
something
Yeah.
From the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into lake doesn't sound too appealing.
I'm afraid I'm not keen on mucking about at the bottom of lakes.
Oh, please don't say no just yet. Perhaps if you understood my plight, you'd change your mind.
Nope, I'm not a very understanding person. Sorry, I'm Candy
Precisely do you
Game.
need to retrieve and why?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother.
Oh, sounds nice.
They never returned.
Oh, you think he's
sorry.
down at the bottom down here? I gotta get your grandfather out. Why didn't you
Can't be
tell
sure.
us?
We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore.
So you think they maybe are still alive down there? Like, gotta save them, eh?
Okay.
Father was so distraught that he
Quick, just stop
forbade our family
talking.
from
We have no
setting
time to
foot on
lose.
Or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night.
Forget
If
the
you could dive
astrolabe.
down and
Let's save
retrieve
it.
it, I
Family.
may be able to bring my father some
But we
peace.
can't, like, breathe underwater yet.
I'll have to think about this. Should I know who your family are? What is an astrolabe?
An astrolabe?
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially, a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses.
You know,
Fascinating
should we
device.
trust the Slytherins? Should we
I
not
don't
trust
know.
the
It's hard to
Slytherins?
say. I mean, our best friend Slytherin so far.
Still, we'd love
What's
to have
that?
it returned
Our
to
best
us.
friend Slytherin so
It would
far,
be
you know.
like getting a bit of my grandparents
Lucian?
back.
Yeah, Lucan.
Mm,
Should I know who your family are?
yes.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity.
Oh, that's
We
why I
are
don't
known
know.
for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly.
If I push
With
you
all I've
into the
had to
lake, is
discover
that
about
breaking
the
your
world
family's
around
rule?
us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
You didn't do it on
Wow.
your own.
Well,
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
Yeah, if it was
I
saving the
understand.
lives of them.
But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours.
Like the
I've
boat.
cross-referenced the
Your
vessel's
family?
last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and
yeah,
tide
Yeah,
changing.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay,
yeah,
wait.
yeah.
I need to take notes. Slow down. Wait, we need to take notes. Wait. Hold on.
Calling
It
all,
would be
calling all,
wonderful to have
calling
my
all boats at
grandfather's
sea.
astrolabe back.
Did you get all that? I don't know if I got all that. Maybe we got all that? I'm not sure.
It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Really? Thought I didn't feel like getting all mucked up. But okay. Northeast of the dock.
We can't drown or anything, can we?
I guess not.
Okay. We're gonna go swim a furlong. Not like that's very far or anything like that. It's a good thing we're good swimmers or something. Just not, yeah, we need to go there. Now, how do we dive again? Is there a way we dive?
Well, that's just the thing, eh?
Like, I'm like, can we complete this? Do we not have the one we need to go down into the lake? Are we swimming out here for nothing? Are you going the wrong direction?
I know, but I'm afraid that maybe I'm...
Headed towards disaster? You
Oh my
never know
gosh.
what's in the Black Lake.
What's that purple water out there?
I don't know. I don't know. I've
Dun-dun.
never swam in purple
Dive
water.
in the Black Lake and find the astrolabe. Dun-dun.
This
Dun,
must
dun.
be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Okay, so how do we dive?
No path available.
So that's because we don't have what we need. We don't have the ability to do it. We don't have what we need to go down underneath the water. So,
I suppose not, eh?
why is he swimming with a book in his hand? Explain that to me. It seems a little, going against what we need, what you should be doing with a book. I'm just
I guess
saying.
a talent. I guess it's a talent I would need. I would need the diving talent, perhaps.
So, maybe you learn that somewhere, sometime. We could just flew it back.
Oh yeah, let's flew on back.
Because I think there's a flew by the dock, and we could also flew back to Hogwarts.
Yeah, let's see where we're supposed to flew next. Come flew away, come flew away, come away with me. Alright. Yeah, not a whole lot of yellow there right now. Or there either.
That's Hogsmeade. So now we gotta go to Hogwarts.
Lost astrolabe.
But we can't do that one yet. So we really need to go do either Professor Heatcat's assignment or herbology class. Because we can do that now.
Okay, let's go to herbology class.
How close are we to Professor Heatcat's assignments?
We've done. We have to dodge roll 3 more enemies.
Okay. Alright, well let's go to herbology class then. Click on that so we can see where it's supposed to take us. So now we can go back to the map and it'll show us at Hogwarts where we need to go.
Oh, just like that. Just like you said, eh?
Okay, go to Hogwarts. Oh, I gotta go up to Hogwarts. Not at Hogwarts.
Oh, I was at the wrong hog.
See?
Hey, there it is.
Do we have a flu close? Let's zoom in. I thought we had a flu close to herbology class. I really did. See, we're so far away from it. We can go, there's a green one there. Let's go to that green one. You have to move around on the map to find it. Again, you're gonna have to zoom in and zoom out to locate them. You gotta click on it. And now it'll show you where they are. Oh, look, we got one right by it.
Yippee!
There we go. Hooray! Let's travel.
Let's travel. And let's
What's
flew
up?
away. Okay, so we helped that lady. We found one of Merlin's deals. Wow. And that crazy person, that crazy mask, did crazy stuff to us, eh?
Well, yeah, I mean, that was a pretty good fight, too. I mean, if you think about it, like, we really had to defend ourselves. They really don't like us. Rookwood does not have a very happy, idea of us.
Yeah, no, not at all. All right, so next time it looks like we're going to go right into herbology class. Is it just me, or did the plants pick up and Professor Garleek's nearby? Garleek, that's funny.
I know. I'm just thinking that. I'm like, well, of course.
Okay, so I can't wait to see what herbology class is all going to be about. Maybe we'll get some more potion, too.
That would be a good idea. And maybe we can learn something like that. That would
Yeah.
be really good for us.
Oh, do you think we'll get to pull out the
Mandrake?
mandrakes? Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Just don't forget your earmuffs.
Okay. All right. So anyways, so we've had a lot of fun tonight.
Wait, didn't somebody want to shut someone up in a trunk with a mandrake?
It's true. Okay, so anyways, we've had a lot of fun tonight. We hope that you like this show. We hope that you leave a like. And we hope that you subscribe if you're not subscribed. And there'll be many more enjoyable and fun and exciting and hilarious and insightful Panda Gaming games to come, I'm sure, in the future. But until then, I'm C.
And A.
And we hope that you have a magical and wonderful day.
That's right. Over and out.
Thank you.